see this vinyl floor here? That was the best idea ever. That was my husband's idea, to put this vinyl on top of the wood, because that way the poop doesn't stick to it, and you can, clean it up and get rid of everything and scratch it and then sweep it and then put the new shavings afterwards. It's really simple. Hey boy, how you doing today? Well, if everything goes according to plan, we're gonna have babies this coming spring. So I believe all the girls are bred because Tobias was here. He already left to another farm. He was 6 months old, our buck. And hey, Manola, don't be like that. You see, they fight for food. It's constant, they fight. So we have to arrange all this shelter for them not to fight when the babies come, because that's really important for the safety of the babies. So what we're planning to do is to make 2 walls. As you see, there's 2 spaces here, and we're gonna turn this into 4 spaces by putting a middle wall here on each section, halfway wall, where they cannot jump, from one side to the other. And we're gonna separate them accordingly. Like Manola is gonna stay with her daughter, which is Aurora here. They get along together, so it's good. And Carmela is gonna be by herself because she's very naughty. And then Marina, my tiny Marina, she's gonna be by herself too because everybody bullies her. And the twin girls are gonna have their own space. That's the plan. So winter time is gonna be a very busy time for me and my husband here with the goats, and it's gonna get a little bit crazy with all the girls, giving birth around the same time. So we'll see what happens. But we're gonna get ready this fall, and I'm very excited because we're gonna have new babies. Well, we're collecting the eggs. I'm getting a dozen eggs and a little bit more than that daily. So from 12 to 15 eggs daily. And I have 25 hens, so that'll give you an idea. And then 10 of them, 10 I think it is, they're all girls. Guys, I've been sending vegetables to my mother. She lives in Florida, and it works great because it's taking 2 or 3 days to get their priority mail. And only the tomatoes, there was one that it was bad when it got there, but the rest of the vegetables like cucumbers, zucchinis, beets, onions, garlic, everything, cucumbers, everything is getting there pretty good. So you see all the cucumber plants are dead already, but I'm still harvesting. So she asked me for cucumbers again, so I got all this for her, and I got a little bit more in the house. And I still had the small ones on the plants, you see, and I can feed those to the goats. They love cucumbers, and the chickens. Look at this bigger one here. This one's huge. These are Market More. That's a good variety too, very juicy. I'm very happy this year with my, vegetables and my results here in the garden. Still harvesting tomatoes, of course. So many tomatoes. Look at this. The beauty. Oh, and the peppers, and I'm waiting for the watermelons to ripe. And these are my new beans. I'm gonna harvest these beans by the end of October. I've been putting mulch in the garden. This was my first year in putting a lot of mulch in the garden, and it did work great because I didn't have weed as before, and I'm gonna continue doing that every year to create a thick layer of mulch that protects the soil, the microlife in the soil, and at the same time by putting the old bedding from the animals full of poop and pee, like right here. I thought it was there on that row, right there. As you saw, I do that every year. I was doing that before, but now with the mulch, it's gonna be the perfect match and mix for my soil. I have good soil, but I need to protect it from the UV rays because there's no shade here at all. So no more tilled, only on the potato side, and when I'm going to plant the garlic, potato, garlic, carrots, those vegetables there, I'm not gonna put any mulch or the old bedding, but the rest will be protected. That way there's less weed to clean and the soil will be very good. What I'm doing now is just putting the old bedding, picking up whatever I have left over. At the end, I'm going to get the big plants out of here, but I'm gonna leave the roots inside the ground because that's nitrogen for the soil, especially beans. See all these beans here? They absorb the nitrogen from the air and put it into the soil. Those are great fertilizer plants. And they still will have beans in it. I should have to dry them and take the seeds out and preserve them for next year planting. So yeah, have a lot of work here to do as always, but that's my pride, my passion, my exercise, my relaxation, because I love doing this. Let me show you. This is the box that I collect with all the tomatoes. These tomatoes are yellow, like this one, purple ones, like this one, and red ones, the classic ones. All this is gonna go to Kevin's and Janae's house, our friends. And Janae's birthday was yesterday, so I got this special eggplant for her.